Hi guys, welcome back to CNC Tarot. This is Christina. This is going to be a quick collective message. I guess you can say it is a weekend read. So hope you guys are doing well. If you'd like to book a reading or would need more information, please see my new website, cnctarot.org. The cards have been cleansed and pre-shuffled, and I had a couple collective messages came to me yesterday. And the first one is no need to judge if it's not hurting anyone, right? And the second one was cut back on the drinking. You already know this, but it's starting to cause your outlook to be different. So, yeah, take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then don't worry about it. But those were two messages that came to me yesterday that I was led to share. Like I said, collective message. If it doesn't resonate, leave it. I will also be pulling three angel answer oracles at the end of the reading. So if you have a particular question that you want answered, go ahead and think about those now, and you will be able to have answers relating to that toward the end of the reading. Also, I just like to mention that with those answers, it's best to ask questions that are really like weighing and daunting on your energy, but also don't ask the same question three times. Literally try to ask and, use your intuition to really hone in on the energy that one, you want to receive and get, clarity on, but also, like I said, don't second guess what's being said or what you already know, because these readings are really supposed to just help you, harness your own intuition and utilize what's already being, shown to you or what you're led to. So again, don't ask the question three different times. Ask one question. If you don't have three, it's okay to just ask one or two. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the reading today. Sorry about that. We are using the Light Fears Tarot. All right, collective message for the collective. I'm going to pull two more cards before I start on those. Okay, one more. All right, collective. So we have three major arcana right off the bat. So this is energy. When we see major arcana jump out like this, tells us, that this is energy A that is, highly aspected in our lives or fairly important, or these are some energies that we're getting ready to move into fairly quickly. So the major arcana for me always represent a time frame, which everything is in divine timing, but typically it's pretty relevant. So for me, when I see major arcana jump out, I literally see this energy or whatever is going to unfold literally within that day, if not the next 48 hours. So we have the Magician, we have the Temperance, we have the Three of Wands, and then we have the Sun. All right, so right off the bat, this energy might pertain to fire sign energy. We have the Three of Wands, which represent fire sign, as well as the Sun. I don't typically read the major arcana, but because that's at the end of this reading, the Sun does represent that fire sign energy, Leo energy. We just moved into Leo season, so happy birthday to all those Leos out there. Now, with this energy, right off the bat, I'm seeing with the Magician and Temperance, I'm seeing some type of manifestation, something that you're working on, something that you're praying on is calling for patience. With the Temperance card, I always like to see this as one of the angels, but also just really telling you to one, with that patience, whatever it is that you're manifesting, obviously the universe, spirit, God, whatever you believe in, knows that it's going to help bring in some balancing act for you or some balancing energy. So just at right now, it's asking you to one, stand in the fact that your manifestations are being heard, and two, be patient with yourself as well. Now we have the Three of Wands, which typically represents your ship's coming in. Now, in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot, the guy is standing there watching the boat from afar. So, again, could have to deal with timing. If we think of a ship that you're watching coming in from afar, that ship's not going to pull up to the dock, in 5 minutes. It's going to take some time, right? So either A, and this is just an analogy, whatever it is that you might be manifesting or wishing or bringing in, or you could be waiting on a package that's coming in by boat. It's just going to be a slow moving energy, but you can see it. Whatever it is in hindsight, right? And then that's with the regular Rider Waite Tarot. But with this woman, she's obviously just, you know, standing by the ocean. She has her torches lit. She might have been doing some surfing, something to relax her mind, something, to ease whatever maybe stresses, anxiety that she has. But, in this card, there is no ships coming in. However, she's really taking that time to really sit with herself and to get to know herself. So, that could be an energy that's here as well. And maybe this is something you're manifesting, or maybe this is something that is being, highlighted in your life that, right now is just the time for you to be patient with yourself and to really just focus on your shelf so that you can maybe manifest those things that are on that ship, or manifest the things that are going to be coming into your life, or really, sit with your spirituality as well. Now we have the sun here, which is an awesome card because in any tarot deck, the sun represents, happiness. It represents peace. It represents joy. We also see in it represent new life, babies, childlike energy, and with us, like I said, going into that fire sign, or well, Leo energy, it does represent, the child, and maybe, healing through childhood traumas. Maybe, maybe you're going through a time in life right now, which is really calling you to sit with yourself and to have patience with yourself as you're healing through whatever might have happened in the past. It could have to deal with children. It could have to deal with future children. Maybe some of you are getting ready to become a parent, and, this was something that was unexpected, something planned, something you may have not have wished for right now at this time. But Spirit is telling you realistically, be patient with yourself, because whatever is unfolding and happening in your life right now is just the way that it was planned, right? I'm going to pull a couple of more clarifiers as well. But even like I said, if you're not a fire sign, this is just a collective message as well that, manifestations are here. Either A, this is things that you have been manifesting, or B, this is something that you need to be doing, working on yourself, growing, having patience with yourself, healing from past issues, calling in some new things for in your life that may not have worked out or panned out the way you may have saw fit. But at the end of the day, in this sun card, this woman is alone. So this woman is one healing. She's using that sun energy to heal herself and to maybe recenter herself, to ground, and to just support that energy that whatever has happened in the past or transpired in the past, that's no longer your future. We call our past a past for a reason, right? All right, let's get some clarifiers. What energy is prompting the magician? The hangman. Temperance. Okay, one more. Sun. All right. Okay. All right. So the energies that we have with the magician is the hangman. So that's really calling you. And I want to also point out again, there's not a pair of people in any of these cards. So this is really collective, going to be just really self-reflection and working on you. This doesn't have to do, I mean, it could have to deal with relationships, but what I'm picking up, this energy that we're in right now is, just centered collectively around ourselves, right? So we have the hangman and the magician. And now these two cards together is really telling me, obviously, the hangman, he goes in this position to see things from a different perspective, to shine light on things and see things in a different form. We all have our one-sided thoughts and one-sided, brain that we use. But with the magician, it's calling you to use that other side of your brain. Look at somebody else's I guess I was going to say, look at the situation from someone else's perspective, or somebody that you respect, get a second opinion. Even though this is an energy of you being alone and really being prayer and manifesting some things that you want in your life, this may be a time for you to really sit down and look at what has conspired throughout your life. What are some of the things that you could have had a hand in changing or doing, or, bettering yourself? Everything that we go through in life is a lesson. And sometimes as individuals, we repeat those lessons because we don't always pass with flying colors. But it's, I guess, like the example that's coming to my head is, let's just say if it was a job or a relationship, right? You can go into it, having your thoughts and your opinions on, how you want it to look, how you want it to turn out, what you want to gain from that specific situation, but yet, nothing turns out the way that it was supposed to or how you felt it was supposed to, right? And like I said, this could be job or relationship. But at the end of the day, when you leave that situation, you're left with thoughts, you're left with reflection, and what hopefully high vibrational person would come up with is, what were some of the things, what were some of the factors that I could have changed? What were some of the pardon, sorry, excuse me. What were some of the red flags that I, overlooked in those situations? What could I have done differently, or where could I have maybe have looked for, maybe a better support outlet, or, an instant, let's just take it if it was a job, a situation where I could, better myself by, maybe taking an online class was going to help me in that position. So realistically, like I said, with that hangman and the magician, it's really asking you to go back, recenter, and think about the things that you could have done differently, or how you want to do it differently moving forward, right? So here with the temperance card, again, we have fire sign energy, and we have the ace of wand. So the ace of wand is really about being creative, really about, taking action. Maybe some type of, idea has come to mind, and, this may have been an angelic idea. When I say angelic idea, this means it's something that you would probably never think of, or you might think is so crazy and off the wall. Yet, spirit has literally ushered this energy in because it's something that you need to utilize, right? All right, next we have the Three of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We're just leaving out of this water sign energy, which, you know, with us being in Cancer for the month of, well, half of July and June, um, I feel like, the last 30 days have really been, centered with emotions, whether it's balancing out your emotions, figuring out what's going to make you happy long term, especially with that sun card, and, weeding out the things and energies that no longer serve you, right? So with the Queen of Cups and this Three of Wands, this is telling me that whatever it is that you're doing, working on, or getting ready to begin by yourself is really going to call you to really listen to your intuition so that you can move forward, and so you can navigate those waters and navigate those ships right into your, I don't know, corner, your your dock, whatever it is that you want to use as a metaphor. But it's really calling for you to go within and use your intuitions with some type of balanced emotion. We can't go into things upset, furious, angry, with anxiety. I know it's hard, but you have to somehow, neutralize those energies and really just focus on not just the first, the next 30 days, not just the next 100 days. Where do you see yourself long term? And it doesn't have to be, oh, going to retirement. Where do you see yourself next year? What do you see yourself doing next year? Who do you see yourself being around next year? You know what I mean? How do you see yourself looking next year? So really, guys, just use your intuition into, one, manifesting things, but take small steps towards those, so that when you get to next year, you can say, you know what, I'm checking that off my list, right? And then with the Sun card, we have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which I'm not gonna, jump into Earth energy with Virgo season, coming at the end of July. However, it makes sense because we have, like I said, we have that Leo energy with the Sun. We have the the Virgo energy basically with the King of Pentacles. But wherever this destination is leading you, and whatever it is that you are, realizing and working through within, this is going to lead to your happiness. And I do see some type of prosperity. The King of Pentacles, as I always says, he's an intelligent person. He's business savvy. He invests his time and money in things that are going to be lucrative for him, his family, his stocks, his businesses. He's victorious. So with having the King of Pentacles and the Sun card together, I don't think it gets any better than that, to be honest with you. How awesome would it be to, heal yourself, rejuvenate yourself, as well as having money in your pocket? So, yeah, collective, that is a message for us this weekend. And maybe, like I said, this is just going to be our message going into Leo season, as well as that Virgo season. But overall, the energy is Awesome. I'm going to see if there's anything else that they want me to say. And if not, we'll go ahead and jump into our three answer oracles. Anything else for the collective? Anything else for the collective? Anything else for the collective? And I want to say collective also with that Queen of Cups. This is not a lower cup energy when we think of like the Five of Cups or so this with being the queen tells me that you have been working on some things, you have been healing yourself emotionally, you are feeling better about yourself, and you are right there at the cusp of moving into that sunshine, that energy, that King of Pentacle energy. So that's a great message moving forward. Let's see, anything else for the collective? Oh yes, see. All right. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Death energy, and then we have the Nine of Wands, which is fire sign energy. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So I'm just going to show those real quick. And I think this just clarifies the message, collective. We're right there. We're ready to kill off what no longer serves us. We're ready for that death and rebirth energy and to walk into who it is that we're meant to be. Now, with the Nine of Wands, this tells us that, we might still sit in that energy of, being a little fearful, not knowing what's ahead, not knowing what's getting ready to approach us, not knowing what's getting ready to come in for us. But no, with this energy, like I said, we're leaving the past behind us and we're moving forward. We're ready for that new happy benevolent energy. We're ready to, even if we have to walk that path alone, we're ready to sit in abundant energy and be fruitful and not have to worry or live or conspire with anyone else who may be taking away from this such abundant energy, right? All right, guys. So we're getting ready to go ahead and jump into the Angel Answer Oracle. Like I said, if you have three questions that you might want to have answered, you can pause the video now and, ask those questions or put those questions into your energy. And if not, just pick one question and let it be answered. All right. Okay, first card. Let me give it one more shuffle. First answer, Angel Answer Oracle. Okay, so the first card we have is Peaceful Resolution. So whatever your question was, this is your answer for question one, Peaceful Resolution. I feel like these cards are pretty self-explanatory. They don't really need to have a clarifier with them, but we know what a peaceful energy is. We know what peaceful energy or what peaceful means, and we know what resolution means: conclusions, endings, some type of problem solving that you might have ran into and didn't know how to handle it peacefully. Second question, nothing flipped. Okay. Opportunity. And I just want to point out, like, her opportunity it literally is pouring gold coins from the heavens. And I think that's, where our collective reading was that, finding peaceful resolution within yourself, as well as that opportunity of abundance, healing yourself, literally soaking up the sun and making changes that are going to benefit you long term. But obviously, again, question number two is opportunity. There's going to be doors opening. There's going to be opportunities for you to get it right the second go round. Because like I said, we've learned those lessons. We've mastered those obstacles, right? All right. Third question for the collective. Oh, there it is. Third question is trust. All right. Pretty self-explanatory. Trusting yourself, trusting what you've been shown, trusting the lessons that you've learned, trust in yourself, trust in the advice that is given to you. That is definitely, I want to say, high vibrational. Don't listen to the negative. But yeah, those are your answers, collective. So hopefully that helped. If you'd like to book a reading or would like any more information, please see my website at cnctarot.org. You guys take care.